EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Glendale. A good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
His 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds. But not before he takes it inside the 40.
For a Cardinal.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Shotgun now from Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Gonzalez.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Chargers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones with a 1st down carry, and he's going to wind up losing a couple as he's stopped behind the line.
like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
On second down now, it's Jones. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Hicks brought him down. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Packer first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 10.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On 1st down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And an incomplete pass.
Rodgers pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Hopkins, incomplete. It's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken about 7 yards deep. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean up. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Go the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st down and goal to go.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the Packers' 10-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Dancing to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals add on.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray buying time to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing again, Murray rolling to his right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And now here is another interception. Devontae Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. The interception rolls. They just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern, maybe some balls.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, Packers 2. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Urban on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up
nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got him right. It's tiny and complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
a gain of 9.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Rodgers going to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
31-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he found it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Steps away. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the third sack of the game for them.
And around, and he's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to... And my goodness, another interception. Tackle the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning.